So guys, we got a new shirt available for pre-order. It's something that you hear us say very frequently. It's pretty much one of our mottos that we do whenever we get in a jam, and it's not something that's just car related. Anytime through whatever adversity in crazy times like this, that's what we're doing, is we are adapting and overcoming. We also listen to a number of concerns of what you guys have said, and that many of you guys are like, man, I love your shirts, but I just can't do black. Well, this is the shirt right here, because this one, at least in Florida, I'm looking forward to wearing that shirt without getting roasted in the sun. So guys, please check out that link in the description below. That shirt is available for pre-order for a very limited amount of time. Let's get on with the video. What you're saying is this is like a shark in a fishbowl.
Yeah, so this is you talked me into some hijinks here, which is like the motocross track I built for my kids. So we're kind of like a little short track.
It's definitely an awesome motocross track. It's a little short though for what we want to do.
Big Megatrucks.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what the heck? We'll give it a shot. But I think if we roll this first hill and stab it, we can probably get a little hang time off the back side of the tabletop there. So.
Oh yeah, there she is. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go tear. Oh, I'd love to go tear some stuff up with this thing again. This truck, you let me drive this thing a while back. This is probably like 3 years ago, I think, right when I got my truck. This thing is sick. So this is a 10-second diesel truck.
It was they never made a short bed 3/4 ton, so I cut the frame down and put a short bed in it.
Oh yeah.
And it's got
all pusher stuff on there.
S483 over here and a VGT, a modified VGT. That's actually one of Duramax Tuner's 67 millimeter modified vanes in it, and a higher flow turbine, and then a 67 millimeter wheel. You have a 67 too, don't you?
I got the Stealth 67 from Duramax Tuner. Yeah.
Those things do. It's super fun. I'll tell you what though, my last motor was a little more fun on the street because it wasn't big cam ported and all that, and it would just, like at 40 you could just blow the tires off.
It was impressive. This thing ripped on the street. Like honestly, the torque on this, do you remember what it dynoed?
With my other motor, it made 980 and 1680.
Oh.
And that was without nitrous, and I have like a 200 shot on it, which is really just more fun for how quick it lights, you know. So
much torque. It's just like shoved you in the seat so hard.
This is my Chevy truck collection of things that I haven't finished still,
yeah. Huh. That's odd. Bunch of projects not finished. I completely understand.
This one I actually got when my wife and I got married. It was her uncle's truck, and he knew I loved the thing. And at our wedding, he handed me an envelope, and it was the title for this truck.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Which it was all stock, and of course I ruined it. But you know how that goes. I actually built a.
That's really cool.
I got a blown small block Chevy for it. We did this whole Corvette tilt flip for it.
Yeah, I really want to do.
So years ago, this engine actually, it's a Dart Little M block. This was the motor I built for my master's thesis when I was.
I remember this. I remember this. I saw this truck at last time I was at your old house. Oh, it's the same one.
15 years, bro. 15 years. My wife told me last year at our 15th wedding anniversary that if I didn't finish it, she was going to make me sell it. But
so the big thing that Adam's got is this.
Yes, this has kind of been my baby. It's been like 6-7 years I built this thing. You know, back when a buddy of mine, Jason, put a Duramax in a Megatruck.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. He finished it, and the first time he fired it up in his front yard, he had a power glide in his with a trans brake. And he sends me this video of just a chassis, no body, and does a trans brake launch, you know, with tractor tires. And he's like, this thing's insane. And I'm like, I got to have one. You know me, I got to be different. So I had the motor in the back. I put a 4R100 with lockup in it and just did everything different, you know. So it's rear engine, compound turbo Duramax with nitrous, water to air intercooled. So it's 20 pounds, 5-pound bag, but the truck's a blast.
All right, so you were on Dirty Mother Truckers. What is it?
Yeah, two different episodes. We did one in early on, and I actually got to race twice because one guy on my teammate blew his motor up. I beat 2 blown alcohol trucks, which was pretty cool. And then I got invited back to race with Dennis Anderson and the Diesel Brothers. And that's when, on the last episode, I was racing Jimmy, who's got a 632 methanol motor on nitrous and a much lighter, lower truck. Unless he made a mistake, I was going to get waxed, right? So I sent it on the last tabletop jump, and when I launched the jump, I broke the gas pedal off.
Oh.
So the truck nosed over, but I hit the jump so hard I cleared the finish line. But when I came down on the front tires, and I blew the front axle out. Had to replace the whole front axle housing and my kingpins and knuckles. Real Chevy doors that are steel. The windows still roll up and down. It's got 2 seats in it. kind of interior. I don't know if that's really considered an interior. It's kind of like an interior. Not a huge air to water, but I go through 40 pounds of ice in about 40 seconds. Pretty efficient in that respect. And yeah, as you can see, the atmospheric charger's here, and that feeds the VGT charger in the valley. The air intake's in the cab of the truck, which is great, keeping the water and stuff out. Yeah, it goes through the water to air, and then I just spray the nitrous. I got just a really tiny, you can see how much it is. It's such a small line. I don't run it to a lot, but it makes a huge difference in the spool up and response. And jumping a truck, you know, it's like a dirt bike. You got to have that throttle rhythm. So learning how to run a diesel to jump took a little practice and timing with the throttle, but the nitrous certainly helps. So it's on a micro switch. Every time I flat-footed it, it just sprays. Yeah. I got an arming switch, and it's on all the time. Yeah, we'll have to take a rip in it.
Yeah, dude, we should do that.
Here, stay right there. I'll fire it up for you. Get excited when it fires up. You're in it. All right, so we'll get some fuel. I got my training cooler fan pulls from the cab, so it's like air conditioning. I like it. Yeah, I can feel it already there. broken or anything.
Everything look all right?
We're solid, man.
Dude.
So, yeah.
Wow. I think I need to see a chiropractor.
Pretty sure the look on your face the first time we left, yeah.
Oh.
It felt like we were like 15 feet
Oh,
in the air,
it's,
didn't
yeah.
it? Look at the throttle right there, and it digs like a, you know, she's in the run.
Yeah. I was really afraid we were going to run her over. I think you were too, yeah.
She's fast though.
Yeah. That's impressive,
So
dude.
imagine doing that in like third, fourth gear at like 60 miles an hour.
Oh.
I've had that truck about 17 feet in the air before,
Wow.
which would be like from ground level, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's funny you say that your back hurts because it feels smooth to me.
Yeah.
Yet after I race, my back always hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not really sure
It's
why.
definitely got to take a toll on you. Yeah, we just did a little recording with Garrett, which is going to be awesome under his new show. And I was sore for a couple of days and just doing laps in the Crown Vic with some fresh tires. But this, whole nother ball game.
I bet, you know, if we had a little more time, we'd get the Bobcat out and make the jumps bigger. But I think you had your fill, huh?
That's something that everybody should do for sure. Yeah.
Rough race, dirt track, road course, drag race, four-wheelers and ATV. Something about launching a truck like that, you have no control. Once the truck leaves the jump, like everything you do up to that point is like, that's all that matters, because once it comes off the ground, you're just like, I hope I'm gonna land.
I was feeling that same thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. That was
No
freaking
doubt, man.
awesome, brother. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good times. And what's really, I think, one of the coolest things about the diesel Megatruck is, you know, a lot of these blown alcohol trucks, they can go do a run like that and you're done, right? Like, it gets hot, you can only run the alcohol so long, you gotta do oil changes. I take this thing out to Mudfest and cruise around for hours. It carries 7 gallons of diesel fuel, and I can run for, you know, an hour or two on that much fuel. And I go to the racetrack and I spend more money on ice than I do diesel fuel. You probably made 40 pounds of boost, which it'll make like 80 plus when it's really running hard. I guess I forgot to bolt the fender on.
Oh.
We'll fix that later. Yeah, this truck has been highly abused. It has been raced hard. I've rolled it twice. It's been crashed and it's had probably 4 transmissions. This is only the second motor I've put in it. The motors have been really solid. Transmissions definitely don't take the abuse well. Rebuilt the front end about 7 different times. That I learned the key definitely is in that throttle rhythm. Not only do you need to do it just right to land, you know, to launch the truck, but landing is huge. You think about this truck weighs 10,000 pounds, right? And you launch this thing in the air, but when you're coming back down, you got all this weight, and if the tires are spinning and you're under throttle, when the tires hit the ground, you get infinite traction for that split second.
Yeah.
So something in the driveline has to give at that point.
What a ride. Thank you again, dude. That was awesome.
No problem.
Definitely, man. Very cool. So if you guys want to see more of what Adam does, check out his Instagram. That's Pila Motorsports, as well as they got a shop and do a whole bunch of high performance stuff and specialize in off-road as well as maintenance.
Yeah, we do all sorts of custom modifications, and yeah, you can actually see the Next Level Megatrucks got a Facebook page as well, so we post, you know, stuff up when we go to different events and races. So
Killer, man.
still the world's fastest diesel Megatruck.
Nice, dude. What's up, fellas? Got a really weird one here today. This is a little bit larger than I expected. Guys, this is Brian, and that is your beast. Brian, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah, you look really small next to that. We actually tuned this truck a little while ago with the old setup.
Really stock.
Yeah, basically stock drivetrain and all that. And we made some really good power with that. What was it again?
We made 710 on about 13 pounds of boost.
And now we've gone up in boost.
Yeah, we're flirting around about 18, 19 pounds of boost.
Whew. This is gonna be quite a ride. But dude, this is so ridiculously clean. You've been working on this off and on for like, what was it, a month or something?
Basically took us, say, about 2.5 months to get it from completely built motor and transmission to where we are now. Yeah, no, we made everything in-house. All the brackets, everything got cut out.
So impressive.
We figured we added roughly about 3,000 pounds, 3,500 pounds. We cut off a bunch of stuff for the axles and stuff, but
Gotcha.
We hope to be somewhere around 11,000 pounds total.
Wow, dude. Well, this is gonna be probably one of the most wild things I've ridden in. I mean, you could really just run over Priuses and like not even know it. So ProCharger, air to air, and methanol injection now. I am actually 6 foot. When I stand next to Garrett, I look small. And so I'm 6 foot and I'm right at the bumper here. This is gonna be crazy. So we're gonna go next door and rip this thing and try and tune it because it's not getting on the dyno. We're not even getting that in the shop, honestly.
Still has a remote start.
That's ridiculous, dude. That's ridiculous. So, no check engine lights. We're really high off the ground. What is this, about 8 feet off the ground or something?
Yeah, it's about 8 feet from the floorboard.
Yeah, so we're like looking down on semis. It's wild. So 13 pounds of boost. Now we're probably gonna be 19 pounds of boost. So we should easily be 850 rear wheel ish. You know, so well over 1,000 at the motor. I mean, this thing's gonna be a beast.
All my friends don't have gas jobbers, so I kind of wanted to be different. And
Oh, we gotta beat JH.
got it. Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. That's all right.
JH who?
Yeah. All right, I will definitely admit I am way outside of my comfort zone.
Cool.
All right, so let's go down and we'll probably make our first U-turn down there. We'll just look at the part throttle mixture and all that, and I'll do some tweaking on that. Okay. All right, let's just do some medium stuff here, and I'm gonna try and watch the air fuel and stuff here, so. That's wow, that really was only like half throttle too. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why it does that, but for some reason I lost my steering.
Let's check this out.
Oh, I could through the belt.
Yes, we got a little problem. We got coolant. You said you think the fan got ripped off?
It sheared, the fan sheared off of the pulled the whole pulley off.
The RPMs went up like fast, dude.
It climbs fast.
It really does.
Wow.
Well, unfortunately, the fan clutch is no longer attached to the motor. It's now lodged in the radiator, and hence the problem that we have here. So we got coolant all over there just on that one little rip. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. You got no power steering. So you guys said you fell off the trailer earlier today because of it was raining so bad. Yeah, it's got to be super sketchy. Yep.
1 week later.
This is about to get pretty rowdy.
So last time we were here, we ejected the fan clutch right through the radiator. Uncle Sam making a little cameo right there. So guys, I wanted to just illustrate right here all problems that a tuner goes through. Basically, this truck wouldn't idle once I changed some fuel map stuff, so I was struggling trying to get the truck to idle. And at first when we made a couple pulls, we didn't have the meth working. And we also had belt slip. So we had to stop, adjust the belt tension, make another pull, see where it was, added a little bit of methanol, and since we're not on the dyno, it's a little bit difficult. Everything happens so rapidly with that.
week we had a little belt slip. Got her tighter. We got her real tight now.
Got her tighter. Later, tater.
So I was having a problem with the enrichment. You can hear it start to break up here, but eventually we get a bunch of the problems worked out.
It actually got a lot richer towards the end. It got richer and richer as it went. The boost did go up, so I got some stuff I can do about that. But I mean, all in all, I think that we're about where we need to be, though. I mean, we've been fighting a belt slipping problem pretty much all night now, and air temperature does get up there. We're managing it with methanol, so not bad, not bad.
We still were fighting belt slippage at the end of the night, but we absolutely did the best that we can. You can't hit home runs every time, so a lot of times it's just doing the best you have with what you got and the time provided. If you guys want to follow more of the red truck and where it's going, check out Adrenaline Megatruck on Instagram. We're gonna have to meet again in order to get all the boost out of the thing and really make the maximum amount of power. But I gotta say, it is pretty quick for an 11,000 pound truck. Guys, I had an absolute blast over with Adam Pila in Jupiter. Adam's such an awesome guy, and we're gonna be meeting back up with him sometime very shortly to go do some shenanigans, and I cannot wait to do that. Also, you guys can give us a follow on Instagram. We got some pretty interesting stuff that a lot of times is very different from our YouTube. And if you're not on there, you gotta check it out. So thank you guys so much for your support on the pre-order sales of this shirt. That is something that really helps us out, and we greatly appreciate it. All right, I got 2 songs I want to recommend for you guys, both by Social Distortion, and the first one is Reach for the Sky. It talks about somebody who's really screwed up their life and how they were trying to turn it around and kind of how they saw the light. And the other one is Machine Gun Blues. Hope you guys enjoy. God bless you. We'll see you next episode. Thank you so much for watching.
Bronco. Oh, I love the colors of this guy right here.
I know, this is Shelby. She's really cool. She's very talkative. But Bronco's like, he's just a wild man. I never thought that goats were actually that personable, but they're really cool. The funniest thing actually is this one and the dog, Dory. And watch, here they're getting ready to go at it too. And that goat will headbutt the Rosie so fast, it's hilarious. And Rosie runs around because she's so fast she thinks she's gonna get away. And then whenever the dog's not paying attention, the goat just rams her. Like,